Hello Hodghill, and welcome to today's lesson on ratios and fractions. So by the end of today's lesson you should be able to convert ratios into fractions and solve worded problems. So the real life link would be sharing money. Okay, so when we share money into ratios and calculate fractions of that money that we're sharing. Okay, so the keywords for today are fractions, ratios and parts. So our first example, if you have a look at the board, we've got a Premier League match here. Chelsea are playing Tottenham. Chelsea win 2 goals to 1. What is the ratio of goals scored by Chelsea to Tottenham? So the way which we denote this is, for every 2 goals that Chelsea score, Tottenham scored 1. Okay, so that is the ratio. 2 to 1. Now, how do I write the number of goals scored by Chelsea as a fraction of the total goals scored? So we need to write the fraction of goals scored by Chelsea. So first things first, we need to calculate the total goals scored. Which is equals to 3. So in total there were 3 goals scored. Now, we put that in our denominator. And Chelsea have scored 2 of those. So the fraction is 2/3. I asked my friends to vote for their favourite smartphone. 10 vote for iPhone and 2 vote for Nokia. How many prefer Nokia as a fraction of the whole group? Have a go on a mini whiteboard or a piece of paper, and once you're finished, come back and I'll show you how to do it. Welcome back. So, first things first, we need to identify what our total is. Okay, so our total is 12, because if 10 have voted for iPhone and 2 voted for Nokia, in total there are 12 people that are voting. That goes into our denominator. Okay, now in the numerator we put how many people chose Nokia, and in this case 2 people chose Nokia, so our fraction is 2/12. That is not our final answer. We must simplify this fraction. Okay, so I'm going to divide it by our highest common factor of 2 on top and bottom. And then I end up with 1/6. How do I write the proportion of those who prefer Nokia to iPhone as a ratio? Please have a go on your mini whiteboard or piece of paper and then come back. Okay, welcome back. So having a look back at our key information, there are 10 people who vote for iPhone and 2 people vote for Nokia. Okay, so the ratio is going to be 2 to 10. I must simplify this by dividing by our highest common factor. So I'm going to divide both sides by 2, and it leaves me with the simplified ratio of 1 to 5. Okay, we've come on to the second example here. We have an iconic figure at the top right, Muhammad Ali, a very famous boxer. Throughout his entire boxing career, Muhammad Ali had 56 wins and only 4 losses. What was his win to loss ratio? So let's underline our key information: 56 wins, 4 losses, and it's asking our win to loss ratio. So we must first write how many wins he had, which is 56, to how many losses he had, which is 4. So our ratio is 56 to 4. Notice it doesn't ask for the simplest form. However, the next question does. This question asks us to simplify the ratio of 56 to 4. In order to do that, I can divide by our highest common factor. So I'm going to divide both sides by 4, and I now get 14 to 1. Okay? 14 to 1. What fraction of his fights did he win? Okay, so the total first, total fights equals 56 plus 4, so we have 60 fights in total. Now remember, Our total goes in the denominator of 60. And how many wins did he have? He had 56. Okay, so our fraction is 56 over 60. Now, in order to simplify this, I must divide by its highest common factor. Okay, so I'm going to divide top and bottom by 4, and that leaves me with 14 over 15. That's our simplified fraction. What percentage of his fights did he win? Okay, so we can use our answer to the previous question, the fractions, and we can put it into a calculator. Okay, put it into a calculator. Press 14 divided by 15, and that will leave us with a percentage of 93.3 recurring percent. Okay, on your mini whiteboard, can you calculate what fraction of fights did he lose? Once you're finished, come back. Okay, welcome back. So, first things first, work out the total amount of fights, which is 56 plus 4. That gives us 60. So in total he had 60 fights. That will now go into the denominator. And in the numerator we put how many fights he lost. He lost 4 fights. Okay, so that is our fraction. However, this has not been simplified, so let's simplify this. Our highest common factor of 4 and 60 is 4. So I'm going to divide top and bottom by 4. And that leaves me with 1 over 15. Okay, and that is our final answer. We have now come on to the main task. What I would like you to do is to copy and complete the table from Amber. I would like you to complete all of it. Okay, and now from Green, I would like you to have a go at 2 questions. Okay, 2 questions from Green. Once you have finished, please take a picture of your solutions and upload them onto class charts. Good luck.